Alright guys, today we're going to take a look at a pick set that a lot of you have asked about and some of you actually recommended, and it is the SouthOrd C-801, advertised as kind of the all-around pick set for both European and US locks. But before we do that, we need to talk about who won. I've probably had 50 of you ask me. I turned off the comments at 24 hours and we had a total of 1,698 entries, and Aaron Locasio, you won. So if you PM your mailing address, I will get this brand new Lock-Aid pick gun in the mail to you. Alright, let's get back to the important stuff. The SouthOrd C-801, $30. It comes in a leather case, which I found as a surprise. I like the fact it's leather, but what I don't like is it's single stitching all the way around it. So as soon as a thread breaks, this thing is coming apart. So again, 30 bucks, what do you expect? It will work, but it won't last forever. In terms of the picks, it's a 9-piece kit. This is everything you get in terms of the picks. You're going to get a deep hook, a standard hook, deforest diamond, half diamond. You get a ball for raking those nasty wafer locks, L rake or city rake, and then an S rake. You get 2 tension wrenches. The longer one is the thicker of the two for those larger keyways, and then the shorter one is actually the same width, but they filed down the end of it to fit into smaller keyways. And I guess the fact that it goes in smaller locks means it doesn't have to be as long. Anyway, it will fit the majority of keyways that I've tried it on. Okay, the hook, or the picks, what do I like about those? All stainless steel. The thickness on these is 20 thousandths, so I believe they're advertising that this will work in foreign locks, Japanese locks. It is thin enough material and very flexible. I believe it will. They also say that it's thinner in terms of profile, in other words, the height. So I'm going to take the black handle one is the standard SouthOrd standard hook. And if you look at them, you'll notice it is indeed a lot thinner, the 801 on top. So in terms of fitting into tighter keyways, European locks, Japanese locks, I believe it's true. The other thing is this standard one is 24 thousandths thick, so it's wider as well as taller. So there you go, that's the material. I really like also the sandwiched handles on this kit. Probably take a little sandpaper and smooth it out. I mean, there's no sharp edges, but it will smooth it a little bit. They are very well done. They're all spot welded. I didn't detect any defects in them. And by having a handle like this, you know, when you're picking, a lot of times you leave a divot on your finger right there. With the handles, I find that really doesn't happen. I do like the feel on these. It's a solid shank, which means from the tip to the back, it's solid material, transfers the feel, everything that's inside of the lock. You seem to feel it fairly well transmitted through this handle. That's some of the things I do like. What do I think it needs help with? Well, aside from maybe touching up the handles, I want you to take a look at these. One of these, if I can get the camera to cooperate, I have finished, and it took me 2 minutes with a piece of sandpaper, and the other, the one on the bottom obviously, unfinished. It does shine up very nice. I think you can see the difference in those, and literally that was 2 minutes. I did a video on how to polish and finish picks, and a strip of sandpaper, 2 minutes, put that nice rounded edge. It's almost like greasing it when you put it into the keyway. So I would advise you to do that. Any commercial kit today, they don't have time to do that. They can't afford to put 2 minutes into each pick because time is money. They're going to leave it to us. But I urge you to do that, to go ahead and polish it up. Everything else I pretty much like about the kit. Now, one of the things associated with a thinner shaft and thinner material, obviously it's more delicate. Also with the thinner handle or thinner shaft, it's going to not transmit quite as much of the feel as one of these very solid, very thick ones. That top one is like a shaft of a screwdriver almost. So when I was learning to pick, I could easily bend this top one. I would get overzealous and I would try to muscle those pins into place, and more than often I would end up bending or breaking the picks. That's more true with these thin ones. These are fairly delicate. So I think these are probably more for the intermediate or advanced pickers that have developed the feel and that finesse to know exactly what's going on in the lock. If you're a strenuous picker. I'm trying to be politically correct here. I mean, if you, like me, like jam it in there and ram it around and twist it, then you're probably going to want to start out with something a little bit thicker in the shaft. But if you've developed a little bit of finesse and developed your feel, and you really want to be able to manipulate those pins in those complex keyways, this is probably for $30. This is an excellent kit. I wouldn't be disappointed. Those of you who's recommended it, I think I would support you in that. So anyway, let's get time to get the giveaway. For the next 24 hours, you can leave a comment, and I will again do the random drawing, and whoever pops up will win this brand new SouthOrd C-801. Good luck, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.
ये क्या हुआ?